like any of the other niggas around here, cause he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Yearning for your validation. Validation. All in hopes I'm in the conversation. All in hopes. Pour so much of me into you. Can't believe I ain't never feel for me instead of you. I slide in the coupe. I lose the roof. I die for the truth. Fired by no rules. The devils in cahoots. Drop a prayer on the screw. Got God on my side. How can I ever lose still? I wanna be humble, but I gotta flex. On them niggas. I don't wanna mumble, but I can respect. Respect me, nigga. I do it my way. They say it's left. Left. If I sell my soul, what I got left? Because I don't need nobody else. I'm lying to myself. Not talking physical, dog, the spiritual and health. All these opportunities is higher, I can tell. Got to be the man upstairs, cause the timing never fails. My advice, keep moving. If not, you can lose it. Wasting time on the clueless. Knowing they can never do this. Back, tell them pessimists they need to spine. Whack, when they're paralyzed in the mind. I don't need nobody else. No, I don't. I will tell my younger self. What you say? You got God as your help. Just let it go and never dwell. My advice. Unless they good to you. My advice. Look in the mirror, tell the truth. My advice. Sometimes you gotta break the rules. My advice. Stand for something or die for nothing. My advice. Flex on them if they hating on you. I would tell my younger self. Yeah. You should never go and let. Hypothetical. Fuck all opinions. Your validation and your acceptance. I never needed you. No, I never needed you. I never needed you. No, I never needed you.
Hey, good evening, and welcome to You Know Where You At, Living Your Best Life with Life Coach Kurt. Man, let me tell y'all, I am on cloud like 67, up with the cumulus tonight. Life has been going really good, but first I want to give a quick shout out, a heartfelt shout out to my sponsors, 702 Braids for You, Cindy Michelle, you killing it, girl. Your new site and your what's it called, appointment setting or something like that. But I know you busy as all outdoors. You been working, ain't got time to do nothing else. Where my t-shirts at? Just joking. I know you always got me going. Thank you very much. 702 Braids for You is just blowing up. They doing everybody back to school was a humongous great event. All the heads she did helped those little girls and boys out that needed their braids done or whatever else they needed to get done. Then we got Miss Jameisa over there with Red Rum. Now we working on the bus right now, but she's thinking about opening up a brick and mortar, getting her a spot somewhere and getting it going. She's working on it. As soon as I get the rest of the information, I got everybody taken care of. But don't forget, still hit her up. Find out where you can get taken care of, and it's a full-service salon, so she got it for you all the way. And then we got Bougie Girl Vegas. That's my little sis. She be blinging me up and everything. Go to her site, put in Life Coach Kurt or Living Your Best Life, and you'll pop up that promo for a 10 to 15% off discount. She got some beautiful items on there. Check her out online. And last but not least, the greatest and the best of all, the We Mentality, my brother and sister, Brandon and Tiffany Ward. Reach out to them. If you're a business owner and you want to take your team to that next level, let them understand how personalities truly make the difference when it comes to working together, growing together, and being the best business you can be. Reach out to the We Mentality. Phenomenal program on there over there. That the DIS assessment, full personality. When you really get to know who's around you, who's on your team, and who understands the mission of your business, that's where you want to be. See y'all later, Wong. Thank you. And you know, that's the way we do it over here at BU Radio. We each one reach one, each one teach one, and we all take care of each other. But I'm telling you, I'm just on a little bit of different level today. I don't know why, but I feel so blessed. And so today, I said I'm going to do a solo show today. It's all about Kurt. And you know, sometimes we need that. We need to just sit back and reminisce over the past 7 months, 8 months. I started this in January, and now we all the way in August, heading into September, 2 or 3 weeks away. But I'm going to tell you, God is always good. And, I don't always talk about my religious beliefs and things like that on the show. But when the favor's been good and you're truly grateful to the work that he allows you to do, or the places where he puts you so you can do the work you need to do. I mean, it's just been incredible. I just don't understand how I'm so blessed. But I love that song, So Blessed, because it's just so blessed. And I'm going to start out today. I'm going to pop up on here, and we're going to take it to that next level. Today, I woke up this morning, and sometimes, I always say I'm grateful in the morning. Thank you for letting me see another day. My feet hit the ground, and I control the rest. But I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't in control of nothing because God is guiding me with a force that is truly unbelievable. Whether it's my work, my friends, my family, the whole bunch of everybody. Things are just finally, just settling into motion. So I'm going to start out with this one. I have received so many blessings over this past year. It's just incredible. During the pandemic, I've surrounded myself with people that understood that we shouldn't wait to get ready. We should be ready when this pandemic got ready to lift. And when it did, I know we're going through some things right now, and it's not certain whether we're going to shut back down or keep open just under more restrictions. But I tell you, when you pivot on the right foot and you listen to the right people that genuinely has your best interest at heart and the interest of your family, you got favor on your side because God placed them in your life for a reason, not just a season. And I'm talking about one of my really, really close best friends, Brandon Ward. Brandon's just been so incredible. I've known Brandon for 6 or 7 years now, and we built such a close relationship that, we're kind of like work partners, but just building each other up and building each other companies up. But I tell you, he gave me some advice, and he said, Kurt, don't wait for it to happen. You got to make it happen. So I wrote 26 programs, life coaching programs for adults and the youth during the pandemic. And when we came out of that pandemic, another friend of mine that is, I'm telling you, is who you surround yourself with that dictates your future. And I met Lassane James, and I'm going to tell you, Lassane James is absolutely incredible. We've done some work together. We used to be on shows together and things like that. But I tell you what, she gave someone that asked her a question, who can we get that already has programs ready, life coaching programs for 17 to 24 or above years old? And she told them over at Nevada Partners, well, you already got it. You need John Curley. You need Life Coach Kurt. They gave me a call. I went over there, showed them what I had to bring. And man, that was my first business contract for my company, Living Your Best Life. And it just has been going up from there. Did a 6-week program. I want to thank CC Kilgore and everybody over there at Nevada Power. I mean, just a phenomenal team over there. Their support staff, Skittles, SJ, TJ, everybody that was either a part of my program or was in my program were absolutely incredible, very professional. Take advantage of these community projects that we have, or community companies that offer so much for the community and the neighborhood for growth. The 6-week program was great. We had a beautiful graduation 2 weeks ago, and now we're getting ready to go do a camping retreat, motivational camping retreat, where we're going to take the kids up there and really set them away, shut down the phones and everything, and tell them how they all are already successful. Now they just need to take that giant leap and continue with it with the guidance of the adults, the counselors, and the workshop presenters that's going to be there. But I tell you, the big caveat on that one was the beautiful company I work for, Youth Advocate Programs Incorporated. I got Nyree Richards over there as one of my directors, and I have Neosha Smith, that's just one of my new directors, because I've been working there for almost 3 years. Next month will be 3 years. And they watched how I moved for 3 years, and they truly could see the passion I put in to working with my youth that I've been mentoring. You usually change every 4 months. You get a new set of kids, or you try to keep them in order so they're all 4 months. but the life skills that I've been coaching these kids, and then you start seeing the results. And then you see him working over there at the Chef Jeff Project, kids that you've mentored, and now you see him helping them grow up. And then you invite them somewhere and they start having conversations, and people turn around and say, he sounds just like you, Kurt. Cause I mentored that boy for 3 years, you know? It's not just once we let them go, it's when it proves to you that your mentoring is working, is when most of those individuals still stay in touch with you. I have the boys and they still stay in touch with me. I mean, it must be like about 15 of them that call me like once a month. 6 of them went through my program that I had over at Nevada Partners because they knew the essence of the value of the content that was given them with the help of Lassane James came and did the trauma part, and Malik Truth, my brother, he came and did the relationship part. I got to give a shout out to those 2 coaches that came in and helped me and really set my kids off. Malik donated he got books to all the graduating guys that was there. They got a copy of his book, among many other things that we got for them that graduated as well. But I look back on that, and it's not just me. My bosses say, you know, you've been doing what you're doing. You don't complain about nothing. You spend your own money, but it's all about the love of developing these children because that is our future. If we don't invest in our children, whether it's yours or somebody else's, because you're out in the community, I mean, what else can we give them? They don't want our money. They don't want they just want to be listened to. They want to be understood, and then they want to be told how they can grow. So back to where I currently work. At Youth Advocate Programs Incorporated, I started out there just part-time 3 days a week 3 years ago, and now that's what I do. And I would do it for free, but it's also nice to get a little pinch for it too. You know, it's nothing like getting paid for what you love to do and what you would do for free. So over this past year, I've seen that development just come into fruition. I just do Kurt. You know, I take care of these kids, make sure I do wraparound services for their families so they can all succeed. But when it comes back and your leaders at your company say, you know what, if we have an opportunity to create a position for you that you can use all your skills that you bring to us, it will happen. And I have to say, I've been blessed and highly favored, because you know that's my favorite saying, that last week 2 weeks ago, I got a promotion. And they promoted me to, I work both advocacy and the workforce side, which is just amazing. I'm a business producer, and that means I go out and get businesses to work with us at the WIOA side, and those are places where our clients can go and work through a grant from the Department of Labor. So it's free labor almost, but it's training, it's workforce training. And they get to work there for 60 to 90 days. And if they are offered a position when they're done to go permanent, we always hope for the best and pray for the rest. But it's so fulfilling to see these young men that I work with, young men, grow into princes and then growing into kings. They got the king mentality at a young age, and they're doing what they need to move up in the world. They can't change what their history is, but they can dictate their future. And that's what I really love about the work I do. I'm out and about in the community. Everybody knows I love being in the community. That's what I did while I was in banking as well, was out there hitting the doors and hitting the streets and telling people I can help you succeed financially. Now I get to reverse it, and I tell these kids I can help you learn to be and succeed financially. Or whatever you want, whatever it is, relationships, whatever you need to work on, we're here for you and to teach that. So it's great to work at a company that understands one's strengths. And then they create a position around those strengths to make sure, one, they don't want to lose you because they understand your value. And that's how all this pretty much came about. You know, they was kind of touched by me going to, Nevada Partners and getting that contract, but that's just out of love. But what it did, it gave me the opportunity to highlight everything that I do, all my programs, and how important and impactful they are when we're talking to the youth and helping them grow. I had anybody from 33 years old in that class to 16-year-olds in that class. And I'm talking about grasping everything that we was putting out. You know, I always say I got a leadership team that I work with because I don't know everything. But I know enough people that whatever their specialty is, I can bring them into the fold. Because if I'm eating, everybody eating. That's the way it should be. One shouldn't be so selfish just to think he can do it all himself. No, it takes a village to raise a child. And I have some friends that come out there and give it they all, help me out, make sure they taken care of, then they always come back. That's the thing about it. So, back to where I'm doing at YAP. Now I have the honor that all my programs, the workshops that I've created, is now what we use over there for 2 programs. The Spring Mountain Youth Camp, I go up there and train those young men before they discharge and come back home to re-enter into the community. And then when they come down, I have a work readiness 6 weeks program that they go through 6 weeks worth of courses, and then they're ready for our job forces to partner up with businesses that partner with YAP to go further and get that training, that on-the-job training that's going to allow them to be the best young men they can be growing up. But the best part of that is my friends and my family watch what I do and they see my passion behind it, and now they want to get involved with it. So I got 2 really close friends that are coming on board from my recommendation, and they're going to be a part of the team as well. And now I get to coach them into beginning to understand what we need to give to these children to make them the best they can be. Now, our children are very unique. They come from the juvenile justice system, 98% of them. But that's okay, because you know what? We all was young one time and we've all made mistakes in life. But when you got a team of people that's looking at your best interest and wants the best for you, then they know that they have a team behind them supporting them. But sometimes we got to ask them, well, why does your advocate want you to be more successful than you do? And then they sit back and start to think. And that's when that self-reflection comes into place. And hopefully this is where we make that twist and that turn to give them, and they understand these tools that I give you every time I pick you up, the courses that we go to. And I mean, it could be from anything. I have one guy that I pick up on Saturdays, and we walk 3 to 5 miles every Saturday morning. But the impactful conversations I have with him while we're walking, life skills, we talk about he's working and where does it go from there, and you know, do you want to go to college, or do you want to learn a trade, or do you just want to work in these hotels in Las Vegas? Whatever you want, whatever your dream is, we're going to make sure you get there. That's the most important thing that we forget. As parents sometimes, our dream isn't the same dream that our children have. We need to focus on what they want to do, guide them, support them, and hopefully with the tools to succeed, they become community leaders or anything positive in the community. And sometimes you turn around and that might be your next mentor that's going to tell you about the stories that they went through with a mentor that got and helped them to get to where they wanted to be, and now they have the opportunity to give back to their community and do the same. I mean, I've been blessed enough that I've had a lot of guys come back. And Mr. Kurt, I remember when you taught me this, and this is where I am now, and now I'm playing varsity basketball because you told me quitting is permanent. Yes, quitting is permanent. Never quit. You might have to make some adjustments, but if it's something you love and you want, you don't quit on that, because quitting is permanent. It's just amazing how life takes those turns for us and puts us in places where we really didn't know we was going to be there. I never knew I was going to be working with juveniles in the juvenile justice system and supporting them and their families with wraparound service to make sure they succeed in life. Man, what a blessing. God put me in this spot for a reason. He could have took me twice, when I had my stroke and when I was in the hospital for 3 months with everything going wrong. But I remember saying a prayer, and I remember hearing, and people say, how did you hear God? Because that's in our brain, and that's where he puts us if we're in his favor. And he said, your work ain't done, son. I got more work for you to do. And that was 13 years ago, 2003, so that's 18 years ago when I had my stroke. Absolutely incredible. And now it's all that I do is give back to our youth, the community itself. You know, I've served on a lot of boards around the youth, Nevada Parent Teachers Association, speaking in the school district, in the payback program, professionals and youth building the commitment. I've been doing that for almost 28 years now. And it's all about the families and the youth of Nevada. That's where my heart is. I've been blessed to speak all around the country, do motivational presentations for hundreds and hundreds in the crowd, but it's nothing like seeing a child look you in your eye and say, Mr. Kurt, you truly make me change. You've made a change in my life. Man, nothing's better than that. And God has put me in favor so I can continue to do that. With my new promotion at work, the work readiness program that I teach, and up at Spring Mountain Youth Camp, touching these youth that have some troubled backgrounds, but it's just the beginning. We just get them on the right pace and get them going to the right place. That's what we do out here in Las Vegas, and that's what Life Coach Kurt, when it comes to living your best life, I don't care what age you are, because you dictate where it goes. I'm gonna give you the information and the power to get there all at one time. I want to say hi. I got my line is breaking up here. I mean, everybody's watching. I want to say thank you to Sandra Gowdy, somebody I've known since, I think I was in my 20s when I met Sandra Gowdy, and just an incredible lady. I got my brother Malik. Oh, man, he is the guy. That's my brother. Got Coach Amber, who actually got me to being on this radio show that introduced me to this program. And I want to say thank you, Amber. You've been a blessing. And Amber said, it's a great feeling to live and walk in your purpose. So true. Thank you so much, Amber. Truly appreciate it. I got Mika Moore from EOP on here. Oh, man, waiting for my shirts, Mika. They should be here this week, right? All right, thank you. And just everybody on there, I just appreciate everything you guys do and the support you give me as well. Oh, yeah, and I got an old partner on here. Al Howard is watching. This guy, I used to be his banker when I was at Wells Fargo, and it was just absolutely incredible, the relationship that we had. But that's when people understand and they believe in you, and so they support you. And the support for all of us at BU Radio is greatly appreciated. We have a great family over here. We got some of the greatest producers over here, Natrell.com. And then we got Alex Applehead in the back doing what he do. Always a favorite, my brother. I truly appreciate you. We're going to take a quick break for about 7 minutes. We're going to hear some good music, probably from DT702 or Natrell.com, whichever one we throw on tonight. But hold your seats, because I got some fire coming on this next other half of this radio show. So hold on tight and tap in.
I was never complacent, put my foot on the pavement. In my dream I was chasing, while my girl waited patient. Spent a lifetime on this music shit, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this, why her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead, stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. Picture me driving a foreign. She riding the passenger side. Yeah, 3 in the morning. Holding her head up, yeah. There from the beginning. Oh, she was there from the beginning. Baby, you were there from the beginning. Shawty my ride or die, and she is my reason why I keep on grinding to buy her expensive things that money can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me, she sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see, no matter the price, you see. I picture me driving a foreign. You driving the foreign. Now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefit from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believe that I'll see greatness in due timing. I picture me driving a foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side.
Hey, we back right now, living your best life. And one more time, I'm not going to bring the page up, but I just want to give another shout out to my sponsors because they make my life a lot easier and allows me the opportunity to be in this seat every Monday night at 8 p.m. so we can live our best life. I got 702 braids for you. Cindy Michelle over there, tighten them up. I think, you know what, we getting ready to go into the winter time. I think I'm going to grow my hair back out so we can go ahead and get back in the braids for a couple of months. I think that'd be nice for me to bring the braids back for a little while. Then we got Red Run Mobile Beauty Salon. That's Jamisa over there doing her best thing. Go to her site. Check her out. Make an appointment. Support black-owned businesses because, you know, we all we got. We all we got, so we got to make it happen. And then I got Bougie Girl Vegas, little sis doing it with the jewelry, the beautiful earrings. Check out her. Go to her website. Check it out. Put in Life Coach Kurt and get that 15 to 20% discount depending on what you order and how big your order is. But she going to take care of you. And last but not least, my big brother and sister, my little brother and sister. Well, he ain't too little. But anyway, I got the We Mentality. That's the Ward family over there, Brandon and Tiffany, doing amazing work in our community, building their own brand. And, you know, when it comes to talking about brands, you know, that's how you get favor. If you're a small business owner and you're doing your own thing and you walk the walk and talk the talk, people see your brand. You don't even have to wear anything that says it on you, but they know who that is. And I've been blessed enough that the work I do has been building my personal brand, which matches my business brand. As far as life coaching is concerned, whether it's an adult or a youth, I give it 110% because I only want to see the best in you because like we always say, Amber Jones, I hear you say it all the time. Brandon Ward, you say it all the time. Nobody wants you to win more than your coach. Nobody wants you to win more than your coach. We're here to support you. Life coaching is a business, and sometimes we have to be humble enough to understand that it's okay to raise your hand. I read an article. It was Emmitt Smith talking to Michael Jordan. Emmitt Smith, one of my fraternity brothers, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, had reached out at a time where Michael Jordan was really putting his brands out there and building his businesses. And Emmitt Smith, you know, he's a Dallas Cowboy. He ain't no small-time guy, you know. But he went to Michael and said, show me how to build my business the way you built yours. And he said, I got you. But the funny thing is, Emmitt says, well, why don't we do more of meetings like this to get this information? And Michael told him, well, nobody asked because they can't be humble enough to reach out to somebody that's just doing a little better than they are and building their business and ask for help. It takes humility to step off your throne just a little bit to go so you can bypass your own expectations and get rid of those limiting beliefs that we have that hold us back. You know, sometimes we just look and say, oh, we can do it. I ain't worried about it. I don't need no help. Yeah, we all need help because we ain't succeeding nothing by ourselves. We got to have somebody, whether it's our spouse behind us, great friends that believe in you. Somebody has to be there. Very few men or women became great by themselves. They had somebody to help them along the way, whether it's temporary or permanent. Sometimes life coaching, we just work with that person for 3 to 6 months, whatever how long the program is, and then they're gone. But then they start to struggle, and then they come back. So it's like a revolving door sometimes. But if they really got it, when you give it to them and teach them how to get rid of those limiting beliefs so they can move forward, then you watch them successfully become anything they want to be, whether it's business, whether it's in their relationships, whether it's in dieting, whatever they want to do, we just help you succeed. And that's what we like to do. So don't be shy to reach out, because I got a new website that's dropping Friday. Been working on it. My media team that's putting it together, Neon Apparel, thank you. Gia, she's incredible. Her team over there has, you know me, I have 50,000 questions and I want things a certain way, and they haven't let me down at all. And so I got the email today that, hey, just do a few more things and you'll be going live Thursday or Friday. So I'm really excited about that. I'll put the link out there so everybody can hit my site, give me some ratings on there, see about the packages I have. And if you need some help, you need some coaching, holla at your boy, Life Coach Kurt. Because you know what? We living our best life. Like I tell my boys, I never have a bad day. I just have a bad moment. And I got to get through it because too many people are counting on me to help them succeed. So you can't have bad days because that spoils everything. Just have a bad moment and move on. You know, I had the opportunity today to teach a work readiness class, and it wasn't about resumes. It wasn't about dress for success. It wasn't about once you get a job, how you keep a job, because this is a new program I've started with these guys. So today, they learned about Kurt's house, that mattress, the bed of life. And when you're looking at that bed of life as your foundation, we talk about M is money. A is attitude, and we talk about positive mental attitudes. It's something you have to train yourself how to react in certain situations that doesn't include self-destructive behavior, okay? It doesn't include self-destructive behavior. So watch the way you react. PMA, positive mental attitude. And then we have that T, time management. Everybody in the world gets 24 hours in a day, but the ones that's winning is how they use that 24 hours in a day, or what they do with that 24 hours. That's what makes the difference. Most successful people sleep only 4 to 5 hours a night. I go to bed at 1, I wake up at 6, sometimes 6:30. Get them 5.5 hours in. But how do you manage your time? And then we got the other T, travel. Have you ever been outside the state of Nevada? Have you seen other places and done other things? Being in the military and the Navy, I've been halfway around the world twice. Seen some of the most beautiful places, seen some really bad places. But it makes me appreciate that what I have here in America and how we live our lives. It's really a blessing. And then I got that R. Just like the movie that just came out, RESPECT. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to just give a plug. Go out and see it. Absolutely great work of art. Jennifer Hudson killed it. The life of Aretha Franklin, like they wanted us to know. It was amazing and a beautiful movie. Go out and touch that one. Just a plug for them because I seen the movie on the night it came out and it was absolutely incredible. But respect, what do we do with that? I asked the boys today, is it earned or given? Some said it's both. It just depends on the person. I always say it's earned. But sometimes if you walk into a room and you suited and booted, or you don't even have to be that, but people in there know you, and when you walk in, your presence, they already know to respect you and the message that you're bringing. Ain't nothing like that. And then we got E. Everything, the M, the A, the T, the R, all revolves around education. And everybody knows my saying on my shirts when it comes to education. The passport out of poverty is education, but everybody's poverty is different. It's a mindset. And once you get out of that mindset, you can achieve anything you want to. Because it ain't that if you make under $25,000 a year that our government says that puts you at the poverty line. No, that puts you that you need more education so you can get up out of there. It's called the bridge out of poverty. It's education, I guarantee you. All right? And then after that E, we got our first S. Who determines your success? I teach these kids. You do. Ain't nobody got their thumb on you trying to hold you down no more, because we got the internet and you can learn anything you want to. Now they can't use that all term if you don't want somebody of a certain color to know something, put it in a book, because everybody's reading. I don't care if it's a TikTok, a Facebook, a Instagram, a Twitter, a Twitch, or anybody else on them platforms. Everybody reading now. Now we just need to make sure we're reading the right information to help us grow, and not just in there doing what we do just for its fun. Make it a business to learn as much as you can. And that last S, the biggest one of all, security. What gives you security as far as job security, or security for your family, or security for you moving from one social economic group to the other? Believe me, it's your education level, because education is power. And the more you learn, the more you earn. And that's a true fact, because I just experienced that with my new position. And with new position comes new responsibility, and with new responsibility comes new income. And that's the blessing, because we've been stepping. It's been tough coming out of this pandemic. I don't know about everybody else, but I felt it, and it hit me hard, But we survived. We kept moving. We kept pivoting when it's time to pivot, and look where we at now. It's September, and I'm smiling all the way. I'm smiling all the way to the bank. You can't get mad when it's payday, when you out there putting in the work and changing people's lives. So, I just want to make sure and say thank everybody that supports me, and thank everybody that don't know me yet, but will know me and even support me more. I can't complain about that. And last but not least, I just wanted to say one more thing. It's a blessing and a flavor to do what you do and do it not for free. Because there's a lot of things you can do for free, and there's no monetary emphasis on it. But when your company understands that your favor and your value and your net worth, they know what that is, they will definitely take care of you if you're in the right place at the right time with the right people. And that's the difference between some companies and other companies. And I work for a nonprofit. And for them to realize that, it really made me feel special and understand that, God is just he is the deliverer. You do what you're supposed to do and stay in his favor, you will reap the benefits from that favor without even looking for it. It just comes to you. And that's the blessing that we get from doing the right thing most of the time, or all of the time. I have some great mentors out here, 3 guys that I meet every month, and we talk about strategies, and we talk about building generational wealth and things like that. If you don't have a mentor out there, somebody that you can talk to that doesn't judge you, but only directs you, and hopefully you'll get that message and turn your life around and meet the things and do the things that you want to do, I highly recommend. And I'm 57 years old. Well, in 2 more months. 57 years old, and I have 3 mentors, because that's how important it is to stay grounded and stay guided by gentlemen that's older than you, that's might have been through some of the things that you've been through, and they can give you that grace and guidance to make you the best you can be every day and to keep growing in God's favor, always in God's favor. Every morning I wake up, my feet hit the ground, I say, amen, thank you for another day, and I control the rest. That's pretty much it. Well, we looking good. I got a little short show today. I just wanted to come out and talk about some things that I wanted to do that was going on in my life. But don't worry, we got an incredible guest next week. We got the owner of Las Vegas Electric, Tyrone Thompson, and his wife Tabitha, and they're going to come on here bringing some woo. I'm going to tell you, we go a long way back. He's been a friend for a long time, and I finally got the opportunity to bring him on to the show and their busy schedule, because small business owners are busy 98% of the time. They only have fun 2% of the time, and I'm blessed that I'll get the opportunity to have fun with him and his wife on my next show next week at 8 p.m., Living Your Best Life on BU Radio. All I have to do is say stay blessed and highly favored, and I appreciate you tapping in tonight. Thank you, and amen.
it, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this. Why her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead. Stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. Shawty, she riding the passenger side. Yeah, 3 in the morning. Holding her head up, yeah. There from the beginning. Oh, she was there from the beginning. Yeah, baby, you were there from the beginning. Shawty my ride or die, and she is my reason why I keep on grinding to buy her expensive things that money can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me. She sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picture me driving a